Hi, my name is Danica. I'm a senior technical support analyst here and I've been here for 4 years.
And I'm Nikita, I'm a product owner and I've been here for 5.5 years.
Yeah, so I did psychology at uni, and once I finished that, I went into social care for about 6 months. That was super rewarding, but it wasn't very fitting for me at the time with my health, so I ended up looking for something different. But I saw Codeweavers listed online, and I think in particular it was the culture that stood out to me. It was unlike any of the other ads that I'd really seen, so I decided that was what I wanted to go for, and thankfully, here I am. I think there is actually a very strange psychology to tech pipeline. We've seen it with quite a few people within our company alone, and it's interesting to see. I think it triggers those parts of the brain where it's that curiosity to learn, and here I am now as a senior in my role, and yeah, enjoying every moment.
Yeah, so I did a psychology degree, very much the same as Danica, except I went straight into it. I was that person that needed to find a job straight out of uni. I didn't want to do any more studying, and I saw Codeweavers, and they were advertising a grad scheme. So I managed to go around all the different departments and kind of pick which career I kind of wanted to go down. When I first started, I had no idea what a PO was, and here we are 5.5 years later, happy working away as a product owner.
I would say just don't be afraid to put yourself out there. I know it can be quite intimidating coming into this kind of industry, especially when it is a predominantly male field. But it's about having confidence, knowing your ability, and being confident in your knowledge. And also just kind of finding those opportunities and going for them and pushing yourself for those. I think often we'll find that the place where you'll learn the most is actually outside of your comfort zone. And it's good to know as well that you don't actually have to have any background in tech to be able to get into it. So both myself and Nikita actually came from a psychology background. We did a psychology degree, and now here we are, close to, half a decade later, so.
I guess just to expand on that as well, because we're not from the tech background, the core skills that you can get from just doing any university degree, the organisational factor, the ability to be able to research things for your degree, generally being able to communicate with people, they're all transferable skills that you can do at any point in any career in tech. You don't I guess the main thing to be aware of is it's not all about being able to code. There's many different roles that you can go into. So yeah, just, don't downplay the core skills.
Yeah.
It happens everywhere. Navigating situations where we're treated differently to male colleagues, I feel is just a natural thing to happen. Unfortunately, it still exists. And there've been moments where I've not been able to be assertive, or I wouldn't have had the confidence back in the day to, show that I understood everything that was going on above them, or didn't really feel I could.
It's about confrontation, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's that fear of confrontation, and I think we were kind of socially conditioned growing up to be agreeable and to not push back and to basically to be small in those conversations. So it takes a lot to find that confidence to actually push back and say, actually no, I'm here and I'm taking up this space.
And that's it, it takes so much time, but now I feel I've kind of tackled those issues and come up with certain strategies to overcome that anxiety of actually being assertive. No, I do know what I'm talking about. Mm-hmm. So it can be a flaw, but also I feel once I've actually stood up for myself and been assertive, when people are acting like that or talk like that, then it's something to be proud of, I think.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess ultimately the goal should aim to make the tech industry more where women want to be, and not just feeling they're a number that's been hired. Regardless of gender, we've all been hired to do a job, and we all want to feel supported in that role. So yeah, I guess that's how it can improve on.
Yeah, we'd hope to see that grow. We'd want to see more women coming into the industry and finding their own and finding their space and being able to kind of be confident in their ability and things. And I think, you know, it is a big thing to have that community within the business. I think we've actually seen our numbers of women grow over the years that I've been here. And obviously when I started, it was kind of us working together, and it was great to have that relatability there. And it's making a point of not just women, like picking up other women and supporting women. It's good to have that from male colleagues as well. I mean, most of the people that I work with day to day now are male, and it's great to have that kind of community, and I'm assuming you have similar.
Yeah, like being a PO, like, you know, being or working as a dev or something, like I work with them every day, and there's a lot of men that are web developers, software developers, and I've only ever felt respected by them, as long as, like, you know, respect is mutual between genders, between anyone. So yeah, I think having men also aid and support women as well. It's like, you know, I feel like tech is heading in that direction.